Welcome back, everyone. Josh Ferris here. So today we're going to be doing some more Epic 7, and what we will have to talk about today is actually pretty damn cool, because today we're going to be talking about some ideas, speculations, or whatever, maybe even doing some theory crafting, however you want to put it, because today we're going to be talking about our girl, Hazel. How good will Hazel be when she gets her specialty change? We've been waiting over a month now. It could happen this Wednesday, could happen next Wednesday. Who knows? But we do know, because of Smilegate, that Hazel, Ruse, and some other units will be getting a specialty change at some point. So I went out on a limb and got a little bit crazy, and I made a new 6-star. Yes, we have our third 6-star. Now, beyond popular opinion here, totally out in left field, we did not 6-star Arcades. We did not 6-star DN because I wanted to be a little bit different. I've been following suit a lot with the tier lists and other YouTubers and other players and stuff like that, and I feel like there's a lot more that I could offer you if I start playing the game maybe a little bit different, and either just gambling by putting some faith into units that I feel will be better in the future, or by just playing around with other units that a lot of people may not be using or very underutilized. So we went ahead and hit Hazel first. So I'm banking hardcore that she will be getting an amazing specialty change. But I just didn't do this on a whim. No, I took a very educated guess because I went by all the other specialty changes that we've already had in the game, like Lorena, like Clury, and Godax, and saw how good that they were and how much of a change that they had on their skill 3, and how, especially in Clury's case, you can go from literally a bottom heap to one of the most amazing units in the game, just simply by a specialty change on your third skill and, of course, inclusion of the skill tree. So I went ahead and I went on a whim and I said, you know what, Hazel, I feel like you're going to be really, really good because she's already pretty damn awesome as it is for a 3-star unit. Of her caliber. I feel like she's going to just excel with whatever change that they give her, and we're going to be talking about a few of those possible changes that they could give to her skill 3. Maybe they'll even throw a curveball at us and give us a change on a skill 2, but I highly doubt it. It looks like skill 3 is kind of where they want to be, but we could be wrong, or I could be wrong rather. And yeah, but let's take a look at Hazel. And I am so happy that I did make her a 6-star because I've actually very much enjoyed playing with her. Now, ignore my gear. It's completely out of whack. I don't have another attack ring at the moment, so I just kind of threw whatever I had on there available. And, of course, my armor is just garbage because Hunt, well, you just keep letting me down. But anyways, so as soon as I can start clearing up her armor a little bit, we'll be okay. Now, what kind of armor could you put on her? I feel like you could put attack and crit, or you could put speed and crit, or speed and hit. But you really need to make sure that you get some kind of attack main stat, especially on the right side. You want to definitely get those percentages. As you can see here, I'm using, I believe this is the necklace from the Labyrinth, I do believe. And we got it up to attack 40% and then all those good substats, including effectiveness, which will be really, really cool. Especially if you get into like a type advantage and stuff like that. We could try and get that unhealable effect to go off with her first skill, especially when I go through a skill enhance a little bit more to get that up to 50%. And she's also getting 12% health and all that. So it's a very, very good ring, or I'm sorry, necklace rather. And then I picked up these 85 crit normal boots from the secret shop, attack 30%. So far the substats are not bad. I'm still waiting to see what that next substat's going to be at level 12. I'm kind of getting nervous. But 3% HP so far, 6% effectiveness, pretty good in my book, and health 50, not too bad. So if we could pick up another percentage-based substat, especially if it's defense or something like that, that'd be really, really nice for her, and I'd be very happy with those boots. But so far, the boots are doing pretty well, and not to mention the main stat is really what we're looking for here with that attack 30% so far. Should be able to get that up to a 40, somewhere around a 40, 50 maybe. So very, very good there. So yeah, she definitely needs some work with her armor, but we're definitely slowly getting there. Now, I will have her 5th Awaken by the end of the day, so she's going to be getting an additional 6% boost of attack as well from that and some other various stats. So that's going to be nice. Her speed, very, very low, so she's not really a character that you really are going to be speed blitzing anybody with. But like I said, you could put speed on her, but I don't know if it's actually worth it because her speed is really, really low. You'd have to really work hard to get that speed up. So maybe you should just, go with the attack and crit, attack hit, something like that. It'd probably be a little bit more beneficial. Now, what's very interesting about Hazel is she scales a little bit differently than most other, quote-unquote healers in the game, because her S1, granted, it does have a chance to make the opponent unhealable. she can actually hit pretty hard because her other two skills actually scale to attack. So you're actually going to be focusing on attack with Hazel opposed to the normal, you know, the kind of status quo when it comes to healers, which is usually HP. We're not scaling to any kind of HP, you know, with her and herself, but she will be scaling to your other characters' HPs, and we're going to talk about what all that means in a moment, because she's definitely pretty unique, I think, in that regard. Very, very cool, and she's definitely different when it comes to some of the other prototypical Soul Weavers, especially the ones who are built for healing. So very, very cool. That means her S1 can actually do some, you know, can actually have a good punch behind it. She can actually hit pretty hard with that S1, unlike other Soul Weavers, while also giving you amazing healing on her skill 2 and 3. Now, if we go actually to her Awaken, no, I'm sorry, not her Awaken, Rip, her skill tree real quick. Let's just go down to the skill tree. I mean, skill tree, Rip, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're not even specialty change yet. I meant skill enhance. Oh my goodness, guys. I cannot think today. All right, so Hazel, as you can see, we already got her at +5. So we've already got her on her skill 3, where you definitely want to do your main focusing on at the beginning, because you definitely want to get down to that +4. That way you get that -1 cooldown. Because wait till you guys see how good Hazel can actually get. So this is before her specialty change. You can already get her AoE heal and attack up for 2 turns after you, of course, you do 3 awakens. Because before that, you only get it for 1 turn. But you get it down to 3 turns already. So her AoE heal is going to be every 3 turns. So this is why I feel like she doesn't need all that speed, because her cooldowns are actually pretty low. So it's like her lack of speed is kind of made up by her low cooldowns, and I really do like that. Now, her skill 2 is only 2 turns. 2! And it's another powerful heal that it's more of a single target heal, but it's still another very powerful heal, especially late game, because wow, that second part of that effect is amazing. Check this out. Heals the ally proportional to the caster's attack and the target's max health. So that's insane, and it's not current health, it's their max health, which is good, as well as your attack. So if they have high max health, like 8, 9K, maybe even 10K, and you're up and you got maybe 2,000-3,000 attack, if you can push Hazel to that point, you're going to be healing a giga F-ton. I don't want to say the word because I'm trying to keep some of these videos a little bit more YouTube friendly, you know what I'm saying? But wow, talk about the single target heal on that. And if the ally's health is less than 50%, the amount recovered will increase by 50%, and you can increase that an additional 40% if you skill it up to +4. Absolutely disgusting. All right, her S1. We'll get back to her S3 in a moment. S1 attacks with fire magic with a 30% chance to make unhealable for 2 turns. Very powerful against a character like Golem, for example, and if you're doing hunt and stuff. So very, very cool. Could even be useful in Abyss and other various modes, especially maybe even Raid. So a lot of cool stuff that Hazel can do on bosses, which is very, very cool. Now, you can get that effectiveness up to 50% if you go through the skill enhancement. Plus, you can add an additional 25% damage, and she can hit actually pretty damn hard. So very, very cool. So she can hit very hard on her S1, unlike many other Soul Weavers that do healing. Her cooldowns are already just base, very, very low. And her second skill healing is amazing. A very strong, powerful single target heal. Now, of course, it doesn't give you barriers or anything like that. But at a two-turn cooldown, if she also gave barriers on her skill 2, that'd be pretty damn broken. So, very, very powerful there. And now her skill 3, this is where a lot of us are going to be making our focus here, because this is where the specialty change could actually add an additional buff, debuff, or something else to this. And this is very, very interesting, because her third skill is actually already pretty damn good, because she's getting an attack increase for the entire party for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown with the skill enhancements, and an AoE heal that recovered proportional to the caster's attack and the target's max HP. So of course everybody will get healed up differently depending on how all of your individual units max HP stacks up with, of course, her attack. So she's going to be healing pretty damn good. She's going to be healing pretty often. And she's going to give everyone an attack buff. If you pair her with DN, with DN's attack buff as well, you're going to have almost a constant attack up for your entire party for the entirety of the match. Very, very crazy. Not to mention, I believe you can add an additional 50%, a staggering 50% healing on this S3 as well if you go all the way up to skill enhance +7, which is even more crazy. It's just, wow. Her heal potential is up there. Her attack potential on S1 is very up there as well. So it's like she's a very, very good unit right now. But what will the specialty change offer her that can make her just get to that next level? So I had a few ideas. On her S3, what if she got some kind of a debuff, like a dispel? Like she dispels all, or she dispels a single target maybe. That would be pretty interesting. Or what if she got a defense break? Imagine if they threw an armor break or whatever on her S3. Oh my god. That would be disgusting, because then not only is her skill cooldown only at 3, she's going to give you increased attack, AoE heal, and a defense break, armor break, whatever you want to call it. Or they could even add something else, like, for example, so we went through debuffing she could possibly do, which would be nice. Maybe like a decreased attack would be pretty cool. Either an AoE decreased attack or a single target AoE. Or I'm sorry, a single target AoE. That made no sense. A single target decreased attack or AoE decreased attack would be pretty nice. She could do an armor break on a single target or AoE. I don't think they would do AoE armor break, though, with that being a low cooldown and the other stuff she offers. I think that would be a little bit broken. Like, she would be kind of broken if they did AoE armor break. But a single target would be pretty damn awesome. Maybe she can do an additional buff where she gives everybody attack and defense up for 2 turns. Now, granted, defense did get nerfed about 15%, but still, it's still very, very good. And if you include that with an attack up and AoE healing, that is one hell of an S3 on a 3-turn cooldown. That would make her the undisputable best 3-star support unit in the game, no doubt. Probably even better than a lot of the 4s and even 5 stars. I think that would even put her kind of in the realm, almost in the league, I should say, as DN. Now, of course, DN is still going to be top tier no matter what the specialty change will be for Hazel. But, man, Hazel could be a really powerful runner-up when it comes to one of the best supports in a game, depending on what they do with that S3. But that's just some of the ideas that I had. Maybe they could do something else as well with utilizing something. I don't really know. Maybe they'll add an attack as well, perhaps. Maybe she'll attack on her S3, doing some kind of damage, as well as doing her attacks up and her heal up, because she does stack to attack. So they could make it. They could take advantage of that, the fact that she does attack and has a high attack on her S3, kind of like they did with her S1. Maybe they could do that and tie it all into these other buffs as well. I don't know. Even that would be really, really powerful. And then we also have to consider her skill tree is going to be thrown on top of this as well, giving her an additional enhancement. So I feel like Hazel has the opportunity and the potential to be one of the best support units in the game after her specialty change, as well as one of the best specialty change characters in the game, because she's very, very unique. For one, she's a healer, but she can also give you a big punch on her first skill, and she's got very low cooldowns, so could be interesting. And she's a fire type, so at least it's not another ice character, which we all know about that right now. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed that. What do you guys think? Hopefully her specialty change does not take as long as Lorena's, because she is a free character through the connections like Lorena, so let's just cross our fingers and toes and anything else you can cross, wink wink, and hope that we can go ahead and get her pretty early on when it does eventually happen, and hope that she's really, really good, because I feel like she's got a lot of potential right now as is, and her possibilities could be endless. I don't know. We'll see. Her potential ceiling is very high. Very excited. I thought I'd do something different for you guys and make her my next 6-star, because I'm actually really, really enjoying using her in the game. She's really, really a lot of fun, and she's actually pretty damn amazing on a lot of modes that I've already been playing with her on. So very, very cool. Going to work on trying to get her better armor, though. And until next time, you guys all enjoy. Make sure you smash that like button. comment below what you guys think. What do you guys think that her specialty change will bring on her S3? Do you think maybe they'll make even some other adjustments as well? Who knows? You let me know in the comment section below and keep the conversation going. Also, don't forget to subscribe because we're going to be bringing you guys more Epic 7 content, some Grand Chase, some Ragnarok M, I think on the 9th as well. And, of course, anime reviews will be back this week. So, a lot of cool stuff here. And join us in the Discord below. And I'll catch you guys later. Until then, hope you all have a great rest of your day wherever you are. Peace.